Oh, it's good to see you again. Welcome back to another video. If you were just watching, I had to go with a here we go. We had to get into this title. It had to be done. I am here. I'm back again live. I was just live a few minutes ago, but now we're here essentially confirming the transfer if it wasn't already confirmed. I'm delighted. I'm delighted. A fee of close to around 40 million euros allegedly. It's been confirmed. Fabrizio Romano has dropped his now famous here we go. Say what you want about Fabrizio Romano, you know. Look, but the guy knows his thing. He knows how to do a tap and he knows how to get information. And he's been good with Manchester City for a while now. Let me just quickly, get it up on the screen. Get the tweet up screen. 1 second. There we go. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. Agreement club to club done today for total fee close to 40 million euros. Understand medical tests will take place on Saturday. The left back accepted City project early this week as revealed. The medical will take place this weekend. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Close to 40 million. That's only about 33 million pounds. That's an absurd fee once again for one of the best fullbacks in the world. Genuinely, it's an absolute piss take. I don't know how. Viana must be really good at this. He must be absolutely fantastic, I can't wait to see what he can build in Manchester City over time, because look, maybe it's cheeky and Viana, maybe they've got some good deals going on. I don't know what it is, but we are absolutely looking brilliant. We're looking brilliant right now. And this signing, he's going to add so much to Manchester City. He really is. He's a brilliant footballer on his own. He has technical ability of the highest order. He'll add so much to Manchester City. And look, honestly, we'll get this player, through the door. Then we'll rebuild again, and we'll get this signing, ready for the Club World Cup, and we'll have ourselves a fantastic player. Look, Kirkers as well, by the way, it was around 40 to 33 million or whatever it was. We need obviously to sign a right back too. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Sorry, my head's in a million places. I'll take a deep breath. We finally have a left back. I think I'm just too excited. I'm actually trying to balance a billion things at once, if I'm being honest with you. I really am. We've got to go out to a doctor's appointment in like 15 minutes. So Nicholas texts me going, Are you going to be ready? Are you doing another video? So you understand that I needed to start again because of Fabrizio Romano and all that kind of stuff. But I am here now. I'm going to take a deep breath and we're going to talk about this calmly. It's basically done. It's all but done. Rangers has had the here we go. AitNoURI's had the here we go. Shirky, I think that's going to happen. He's had the next day or two. I think there are rumours that Shirky wants it done by Tuesday at the latest. I don't know why Tuesday, but I reckon that's probably some sort of registration or something like that. I do think we've got ourselves here some brilliant players. Look, they fit what I wanted at Manchester City. I've been asking for techie footballers of good size with the hunger and the right age who fit obvious holes in the Manchester City side. And as I was saying earlier over here, look, AitNoURI, we've been crying out for this. I think Nico O'Reilly did a really good job on this side of showing what we could do when you had a good fullback. Nico O'Reilly, look, as much as I want to see him keep playing there, he's only a young lad. And I think eventually he will be a midfielder, Nico O'Reilly. AitNoURI is a proper left back with experience. He's reliable. Is he the best defender? He's more than good enough to defend in a system that, that keeps the ball and all that kind of stuff. Look, how many great defenders are there these days that also can attack really well? It's one of those things where, and is he smart? Yeah, he is smart. He's absolutely smart. He's one of the smartest, most technical footballers you'd find at left back. He's miles better than Nunes at that level. So don't worry about that. He's much smarter than Nunes. Miles. He's ridiculously technically intelligent. He's a Guardiola player down to an absolute T. So he's brilliant. He's genuinely brilliant. I can't wait to see. I think he'll play this role up here. FFP rules don't exist for City. What do you mean, mate? Like, have you not been paying attention to City's made 150 odd million per year on sales? Look, it's funny because everyone's gone about City. Look, we spent like 45 million on Reinders, 35 million on this guy. That's 70. Shirky will be about 30. 100 million. That's it. And how much is Vert's going to cost? 130 million quid. It's going to be about 100 million in for all three of them. That's absolutely absurd. And that's before you consider the fact that we'll sell McAtee for 25 million. That's before you consider the fact that we'll sell other people. It's one of those things where, but look, I'm not worried about it. City have more than enough money given the sales that we made. Given the fact that we won the league 4 years in a row as well, the prize money City you've got. And we barely invested in the future as well. No, look, City can easily afford this. We're totally fine the PSR stuff, and that stuff's online if you want to go and search it. Anyway, in terms of the actual position, I think Mamouche will get that left-hand slot because I think he deserves that left-hand slot, and I think that will see AitNoURI will see him tuck in like this. Haaland, of course, will be playing through the middle because of course he will be. I think Shirky will end up getting a slot on the right. Personally, I think we'll see Rodri here. Reinders will go alongside him. This could be... I'm going to put Foden there for now. I don't know who it will be, but we could see something like this. It could even be Nico Gonzalez, but I think Shirky might even be as a number 10. Foden could be there. I think it could be that Shirky plays as a number 10 and sort of in that sort of De Bruyne role where you've got, obviously him defending. When we press we defend as a 4-4-2. I think it'll be sort of like this. This is how we'll defend in a 4-4-2 with these guys pressing from the front or something like that. But I think it's going to be something sort of like this. It could be Foden plays there and Shirky starts out wide. He has done that before. It's almost certainly going to be AitNoURI going wide, but like that, it'll be this kind of thing where Mamouche will tuck in as he likes to go central. We'll see Rodri get forward. Foden will sort of go over that way. It'll be like this. You'll have your man Vardial. The biggest thing as well, we win this way creatively because Vardial can now play centre-back as well. He can play there. He'll put Vardial and Diaz because that's what he wants to do. And this could be, I don't know who it's going to be. New right-back? We'll see. I really like Nunes as an option, but I think we should be going for a new right-back. We'll attack like this. AitNoURI will go forward. Mamouche will come in. We'll have Reinders and Vardiol around there. Foden and Rodri and Shirky. And look, this looks so good, man. Kusin have a right-back? Look, maybe, but I don't think he will. I think we want... Look, if they wanted to... I don't think Kusinov is a right-back for this way. I think he's more of a central defender because I think we've obviously learned that the way that City play... look... And obviously, there's lots of space down the channels, but I think defensively, Kusinov is better as a centre back. Look, we saw Vardiol; he's so much better as a centre back than he is as a one-on-one defender because it's just a very different kind of skill set. And thank you so much to my man Scott Denemy. Thank you very much, Scott, you legend. With a super chat, it says, "Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own." He also went on to say, we are a serious club, aren't we? The moves we've made in the past few years have the future. Absolutely, mate. The past 12 months in particular. City, the past 12 months, Savinho is one of them. Kusanov, Nico Gonzalez, Mamouche, Vitor Reis, AitNoURI, Reinders now. It'll be Shirky following after that. And then after that, I don't know, maybe we've got Echeverri coming as well. There'll probably be... a Livramento type or someone like that. Look, and then maybe you keep it. By the way, Costa was great for Portugal last night, so if Edison wants to go, get Costa in. Absolutely, he's a cracking keeper. Scott, I love you, mate. Absolutely. I think City are very much pushing forward with the young players and at the right age, mid-20s, some of these guys, where they've got so much hunger still to progress their careers, and I can't wait to see how City rebuild again. Look, I look at this side up here on screen right now, and I see so much creativity. Like previously, we'd have a Kanji and a Kanji and Diaz probing outside the area with Kovacic and old Gundogan and Bernardo Silva trying to probe, and there's just nowhere near the creativity. Like what you've got here is AitNoURI. You can cross that way. He can drift inside and play 1-2s. Reinders, who's a goal threat from long range, is a very young Gundogan. That's great dribbler. Mamouche, an absolute killer in the box. Sharp, electric, good dribbler. Haaland, probably the best number 9 in world football. Shirky, mercurial, an absolute magician. I think Foden would go wide in that instinct. Rodri, brilliant from long distance, cracking. There's so many different ways, for people to get at Manchester City here, and I'm buzzing to see how it goes. We'll have to meet people on. Just stream until Tuesday. You're not probably wrong, mate. Like, if only I didn't have a live to deal with, I would love to stream until Tuesday. By the way, this video isn't actually an official OneFootball sponsored one, I guess. Maybe it is, because I forgot to change it. But please do download OneFootball. Maybe it is actually, yeah. Download OneFootball. I've not said it at the top of this video. So I'm not really going to count it as one of my integrations for the channel. But if you want to do me a massive favour, guys, I've just spammed it in the chat. Please download OneFootball. More than anything, that helps my channel grow because OneFootball will carry on working with me. So if you want to help, support my channel, download it. It'd be absolutely ace. And they've got, a Club World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup thing going on right now. And once again, we're going to have so many wonderful new players play for Manchester City. And I can't wait to see them. I'll be watching them on the watch-alongs. I can't wait to see AitNoURI, Shirky, Reinders in the Manchester City shirts. All three of them will be there, in my opinion. Rodri, Oscar Bob, these people back. It'll be very, very, very exciting, guys. So download OneFootball. It'll be great. Is there room for Bob? I think there is, mate. I think there is, personally. I think Echeverri will go on loan. I think he'll be the one, unfortunately, to miss out. Georgiel. I don't think I think we've got enough going forward, you know. I think we're going to change how we play. I think our wingers will be Ait-Nouri. I think we've still got Savinho, Doku, you know, Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob, I think, is an absurd talent. Foden can play out there. Shirky can play out there. We're obviously not going to have traditional wingers who get to the touchline and whip a cross in. That's Ait-Nouri's job, you know. That'll be a change in how we play. So we've got plenty of people. Like, I think Oscar Bob is a potential genius. I think he is better than Bob and Savinho potentially. Obviously, those guys are further ahead in their careers, but it's yeah, it's a lot to take, man. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how we get on, but I am very excited for this. I think City are rebuilding strong and they're rebuilding decisively. It'll be good fun. This isn't going to be the longest video because we've got a midwife's appointment because our son, what they do, he's like 2 weeks old now, so they weigh him to make sure he's gaining weight, and then they sign us off. So that's I've got to go very soon because I've got a very serious life appointment. So I've got a couple more minutes left, but I wanted to drop this video and talk about how excited I am. Look, City have been crying out for a left back for years. Look, we've always had makeshift left backs and done really well, but I think Rayan Ait-Nouri is one of the most technically astute fullbacks we could sign. He's mesmerically gifted. He's a wonderful technician. He tricks and flicks and creativity. One of the best creative fullbacks in the league. He's tall, he's smart, he's absolutely built for a Guardiola system. He provides options out wide and width. He can cut inverted if you want him to. He's just a proper footballer. We've got our silky footballers back at the Etihad Stadium. Real technical ability, maturity, experience, and an incredible price once again. You know, 35 million or something like that. Look, we are moving really well in the transfer market. We're getting great deals done quickly, decisively, and astutely. And yeah, he's tall as well. He's a good size. He's about 5'11" or something like that. So he's not going to be, you know, beating at the back post from headers all the time due to a lack of height. Maybe a lack of positioning. We'll see on that. But yeah, 33 million for left back in 2025. One of the best left backs in the league as well, for what it's worth. Ridiculous. An absolute steal. I've got to leave it there, guys. I'll do another video later. Hopefully I'll do an everything we learned video on this guy. And if not, I'll see you later for another stream. Bye-bye. We've got a man. Up the Blues. Like, subscribe, down on One Football. Bye-bye.